continent of Africa wants to do trade with us, but we don't have a relationship. So we brought over the King of Nigeria, the whole royal family, and 5 chiefs to get a relationship built between us and the continent. This visit by the King from the Warri district is the first time in California. For him to come here to the Port of LA and realizing we're the #1 port in North America.
Our primary hope is for the King to see how the port runs and how we can take this port and have the Warri port open so that we can have bilateral trade between Los Angeles port and the Warri port in Nigeria.
And being able to share our knowledge and be able to participate with them on equal footing and demonstrating our commitment to elevating what they do and them helping us by furthering our commitment in the African nations is one of the things that makes this port one of the best ports in all of the world.
I think these types of visits are important to the port because it gives the port officials opportunities to deepen relationships with other port towns and to increase imports and exports and make sure that we can keep commerce moving. And I think it's also just really great to deepen relationships with port towns across the world.
The King's desire is to turn the Port of Warri into a place like Dubai. And by that we mean we need to resuscitate it, we need to give it life, we need to give it productivity, we need to give it the right infrastructure so that even when the trade comes and the people who are not from Warri want to visit, they find something comparable, something good for themselves. So in other words, rebuilding Warri Port is going to bring a lot of business, diversity, and of course encourage our brothers and sisters from the other parts of the world to come and visit.
My one offer to His Royal Majesty was that we know a lot about ports, especially from the engineering side, and we'll be willing to share that knowledge. But we also can learn a lot from the Kingdom as well. They do a tremendous amount of work in the energy sector. On our journey to a zero emissions port, I think this combination of what the Kingdom of Warri knows now and to how they can help us become better at getting to the zero emission stage of port development, this is perfect timing. Just what we need to have expert advice around this all-important area for us here in Los Angeles.
First of all, very great first impressions. It's actually my first time in California, and the port itself, fascinating, magnificent, inspiring, and to know that you have willing individuals here who are ready to come and help replicate that success back home. When human beings come together and they decide this is what we want to do, they put their mind to it, their will, their resources, everything to it, more than likely it will be achieved.
There will be trade. We are sharing ideas already about ports and technology and companies, but these friendships will be enduring. They'll be lasting between the Kingdom of Warri and this great port of Los Angeles.